All right, so for our first circuit, this little workout, we're gonna warm up our glutes and our core. We're gonna get a about knee-height box. We're gonna put one foot up and we're gonna really lean into it, okay? So I've got most of my weight in this up leg and I'm going to just slightly lift off, pause, and go back down, okay? I'm gonna drive up, so I'm gonna do like the first initial move and step up. Notice how I'm not rocking forward and trying to sling up. I'm getting all my weight on that front leg and I'm driving up, hold it. Okay? You feel very unstable. You may not be able to hold it first. That's fine. Just work on doing the best you can. And even if we're not getting this back leg off the ground, if we're driving through, you'll feel that leg and that hip and that glute working. If you feel that work, we're getting better. Okay? So we'll do each side. We'll try to do 5 or 6 reps. Try to hold for at least 2 to 3 seconds. It's going to be really challenging. After that, we're going to move to med ball slam. So just grab the med ball. We're going to go up on our toes, slam, ready to catch, drop those hips. Make sure that we're not just standing here, and this is really easy and simple. Drop in, extend up, slam. Get a little rhythm going. Get a little rhythm going. Reach up high, do a big extension, slam with intention. Okay? After that, we're going to do side plank. We're going to get shoulder over top of elbow. Make sure that everything's in line. Ankle, knee, hip, shoulder. We want everything to be in line. We don't want to be rotated like this. Rotate the hips back, rotate the shoulder forward. Then we're just kind of hanging on our skeleton. We're going to be up, extend the hips, be proud. Act like you're pulling this arm into the back into the body. Nothing's going to move, but that'll engage that lat, make your shoulders stronger. Lift those hips up. Don't let them sag down here. Then if you want to spice it up, lift the foot and the leg. Don't turn the toe up. Lift the heel up first. We'll do 10 of those on each side or 30-second hold each side. Run through this once or twice, or 2 or 3 times. This is your warm-up. You don't have to rest a whole lot in between these and get ready to go. So our first move is going to be a swing through step up. So I'm going to have a split stance about, I've got a 8-inch box, I've got a 12-inch box, I got a 12-inch box. Forward, so 8 to 12, somewhere in there. Get your knee or your weight into your toes, knees over toes, your nose maybe a little far forward from that. We're in a split stance. My kettlebell is going to be on the same side as my front leg. I'm going to push with this front hip up, and I'm going to catch. I'm going to swing that kettlebell up and catch. Generating momentum from the stop position, decelerating that momentum. So the full movement will look like this. Step back, power. Step back, power. Step back, power through. Stop here, be ready, step back, we're loaded, push through. We're driving through that front toe, that front hip, everything sends forward, and then our core and our new lead leg, our first trail leg, our new lead leg will stop us there. We're gonna do 6 to 8 each side. Do 8 on that first set, get the feel for it. Try to push that weight, and then we'll get down to 6 as we progress on. With that, we're going to be on a bench, lying face down in what we call a lying Blackburn. So we're going to be face down. You can tuck your chin here, tuck your chin here, whatever's most comfortable. We're going to go up into a Y. We go into a prisoner position. Come back into a Y. Back into a prisoner position. I'm trying to reach my arms for the ceiling the whole time, extending that chest, trying to keep my feet down. So I don't want to arch my low back. I want to just lift the chest a little bit. It's not going to be a whole lot, and I don't demonstrate this very well because my shoulders and chest don't do this very well. But I'm rotating the arms as I sweep through. Thumbs are up when they're overhead, thumbs are down when they're by your side. We'll do 12 of those. It'll be important to probably rest after that step up before you go into the Blackburn for maybe 30, 45, a minute, okay? And then before we go up to this next set of step throughs, we definitely want to make sure that we have our breath. So after the Blackburns, take your 2 minutes, maybe even 3 minutes before we get into that next circuit. Okay, we'll repeat this. Now we got the camera turned the right way, and we're moving on to our second circuit. We're going to do chin-ups. We're going to have a neutral grip. So I want our grip to be palms facing each other. This is overhand, this is underhand. This is a pull-up, this is a chin-up, pronated, supinated. This is neutral. It's just most simple. So we're gonna pull up and we're gonna drive a knee the knee drives, and then we're gonna let ourselves back down, and then we're gonna do the other side. It's important that we don't go fast and get in a big circle swinging motion like a kip. All right, even the CrossFitters would they'd love to do the kipping pull-ups. We need to make sure that we're going straight up and down. We're in that elevator. Don't be swinging around all over the place. You're not building any strength. Okay? We're here. We're gonna go up. Let it back down. Drive up. Let it back down. So use that knee to help you. Not only does it give you a little momentum, works your abs a little bit, it helps control the position of your pelvis so that your ribs and your pelvis aren't moving around everywhere, and it actually makes you in a stronger mechanical position. So we'll try to get as many as you can on each side. Try to even it out. If you need a little assistance, you can use a band, you can use a bench, that's fine. You can even do this from the ground and bring that foot up. If your feet are gonna be on the ground, start, pull up, and then bring that leg up from the ground. We're gonna grab a band, slip your hand into the band, and then grab. We're gonna be in that side plank that we were just in during our warm up. We're gonna reach overhead. We're gonna be here, leg up, and we're doing a row. Just like this. Reaching the arm up overhead. Earlier in the week, we did a press in this position. Now we're doing a row in this position. You can crush that ab a little bit if you need to. Pull down here a little bit if you have some of that lateral spinal flexion. That'd be great. We're gonna do a dive, we're gonna do 10 of those on each side. Next, we're going to dive bottom push-ups. So we're up in that down dog position, pushing your chest back towards your legs. Dive that head straight down, sweep, press up into up dog, and then back into down dog. Push back, dive the head straight down, scoop up into up dog, push back down. We're gonna do 8 to 12 here. I'd like you to get as many as possible, but form is imperative. Don't start just going, don't be there. Dive that head down, and then one vertebrae at a time. Scoops up, and we press into down dog. 8 to 12 reps. We can rest in between these, for a minute or so, and then we're hitting right back up till we have 4 rounds here. All right, so this last little conditioning circuit's a lot of fun. We started off, we're pairing this with reverse hypers. I'm gonna plug a video of reverse hypers in on the end in a reverse hyper machine. Not everybody's gonna have access to that. So if you don't, you can always just lay on a bench and extend your hips up. You'll see how to do it when we get in the machine. If you don't have the actual apparatus, you can just lay down on a bench or a fizz ball and lift your legs up off the floor. We're just working on a little extension. If you have to skip down, it's not a big deal. After that, we're going to this conditioning circuit, which I'm going to run through and I'm going to show you. We're using a sled. We're going to step and shove the sled down. So I'm going to start up close to the sled, step 1, 2, and then use that momentum to shove the sled as hard as I can. I'm pushing and extending everything, and then I'm going to reset. I'm going to push it all the way down. When I get down here, I'm going to do some atomic push-ups. I'm going to show you on the sliders. You can also do these on the TRX. We're going to do a push-up and bring our knees into the chest. That's how we travel down the turf. To go back, we're going to have a rip. So we're going to squat and rip the sled. Step back, squat, rip the sled. And we'll rip all the way back. And then we're going to do a squat fly down here. We're going to put our, we're going to grab 2 plates, and we're going to try to stay as low as we can, and we're going to reverse fly out. I'm always trying to sink into my elevator. I don't get down super low, I know, and then I'm going to fly out. We're going to do 20 reps of that. We stole that from Megan Barrington, who is the nicest mean person in the whole world. All right, so check this out. We got the sled. We're going to start close. We're going to step, step, shove. We get right back up to it. Step, step, shove. Right back up to it. Get close, step, step, shove. We're going all the way down. My goal is to get about 6 to 8 shoves. Again, your heart rate's going to be up then. So now, I've got my sliders. Again, you can use a TRX, but just get that simple TRX push-up position. Feet in the stirrups or feet on the sliders. We're going to go push-up, knee to chest. Push up, knee to chest. Push up, knee to chest. Push up, knee to chest. Make sure you're really pulling with that core, with those abs. Okay, don't jerk, be smooth. Then we're gonna rip. So I'm gonna turn the sled around. You'll put your hands in the straps. Again, we're trying to put them through and then loop and hold. So we don't grip a lot with our hands. The bands will with us. We get the tension, we drop our butt way back, we stand and rip. We get the tension, we sit, we stand and rip. Then we get 2 plates. I like big plates, so if you've got bumper plates, use them. If you don't have the bumper plates, it's not the biggest deal in the world, okay? We're gonna sit down super low and fly. I like the big weights because they provide some air resistance also. And I'm trying to fly away, fly away. The deal with this is your heart rate is gonna be sky high. You're gonna be fighting for every breath you take. When we sit down, we're contracting that diaphragm. We're limiting its range of motion. We're really making it hard and get harder to get its range of motion. You can still get it, it's just gonna be a lot harder. So, we're working a lot of things here. We're gonna try to run through this 2-3 times. This is super hard. After you complete the whole circuit, give yourself 2 to 3 minutes. You're gonna absolutely need it, okay? And then we're gonna hit it again, okay? If you can do the reverse hyper, I'll plug a little short video of that in at the end here. If you can do it, hit it. Other than that, appreciate the workout. If you have any questions, comments, come join us sometime. Let us know how we can help you. Appreciate you. Love you very much.